Okay, so I got my new tripod, so I'm trying it out in different locations in the yard to give you a different view. So hopefully you enjoy this. My tripod is working really well. I'm pleased with it. So today's reading, we are still reading The Year of the Boar and Jackie Robinson. Remember, they name each year from an animal. They may have the year of the dog or the year of the horse, or in this case the year of the boar, and that just they label each, then they rotate. I guess maybe there's 10 or 12. I'd have to research that. Maybe you could Google it, Chinese calendar, and should bring that up. And it's kind of interesting. It's a different culture, different way of doing things. And so you should have started chapter 2, pages 21 through 30. So hopefully you're enjoying this so far. And you're putting your vocabulary words to each, for each reading. When I have it in there in LMS, it's just a discussion board, and I think everybody can see each other's comments in their words. So learn from each other's words. This is kind of a way for me to still get vocabulary in, but without having to give you a list that y'all have to go and look them up and then test over. Okay, this will kind of help you start practicing when you are reading things. If you come across words you don't know, go look it up. It'll help you understand your reading so much more. And so rather than just having a list of vocabulary words, Miss Harrison passing out a piece of candy, if you hear it in the reading, you're actually learning a skill that you will hopefully use for the rest of your life, to go and find out what words mean when they are in your reading, and not just for a vocabulary test. Okay, so actually it's kind of fun, and you can see how it applies to your reading. And several of you had some really good words, and I was impressed with the ones that you picked out. So yay, good job on that. All right, so for our questions over this reading, how did Mother and Shirley handle the long trip to America on a boat? Or a ship. I imagine it would be considered a ship, a large ship. And so what happened with Shirley, now we're going to start calling her Shirley because that is her new name now. So she's gone from Bandit to Shirley. And she was rather seasick, wasn't she? How many of you have ever been car sick and you just have that nausea and a lot of times throw up and vomit? It's not pretty, it's not fun. And she spent the entire trip seasick, and that's kind of the motion of being on the water back and forth can really upset your stomach. And so she had to deal with that. And then Mother dealt with it. Mother is known because she handles really big problems well, but it's the little things that she frets about. And so once all the big stuff was taken care of and they were in the cabin and they were there for a while, she started fretting about the little things. Okay, so, but Mother did really well through the trip also, except when she might mess up on her crocheting or knitting. I can't remember which one it was, but so yeah. Next question, how long was the journey? Does anybody remember? 1 day? 1 week? 1 month? How long do you think it took them to get from China in the 1940s all the way to America? 1 month. 1 month on a ship and feeling yucky. Ooh, that's rough. All right, so when she was so excited to see Father, wasn't she? She just ran and hugged him, and that's not really in the Chinese culture, because you saw how, or you read how Mother and Father greeted each other. It was very formal and very proper. But Shirley wasn't feeling very formal and proper when she saw her father, was she? So when they get home, Father was so excited to show them all the new inventions that they were going to have in their apartment. Do you remember what? There was 3 of them that I found that I remembered. Can you name them real quick? There's the refrigerator, or the cold box, ice box, the stove, and a washing machine. So they must not have had this technology where they were living in China with the family. they had servants, and so Mother never had to learn how to do these things, and she never had the desire to, so she didn't have to because of the servants. They're not going to have servants in America, and Father doesn't make that much money either to be able to afford that. They just have a little apartment. Mother was not at all sure about these new inventions. They scared her. New things, sometimes some people do better with change and new things than others. Mother didn't do well. Now, Shirley seemed to kind of take it all in stride, didn't she? But she wasn't so sure about that washing machine. She just thought she would bathe by herself. She didn't realize it was for the for the laundry. All right, and then, so had Mother ever cooked or cleaned or done the laundry or the shopping? She didn't have to. She had servants to do all that. And so she was going to have to learn, but she had a good attitude, it seemed. I wonder if she'll keep that same good attitude as she's trying to learn how to do it. So anyway, those are the main things that I wanted to pull out. So as we're going through the video, I'm not going to have any written questions for you to answer, okay? So on Friday when you have a little quiz, I'm going to only pull questions from things that I've talked with you about, okay? So if you need to go back and review the video, you need to do that. All right, I hope y'all are enjoying the book, and if you can think of questions from the book and you want to post it on the class wall in reading, please do. That would be great. All right, I hope y'all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Enjoy it.